Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We are at the 11th hour of trying to get this car back together because we leave, I think tomorrow, for Holly LS Fest. It's one of my favorite events of the years. It's not just drifting, it's everything. Autocross, drag racing, crazy car show. I think I'm judging the best import LS swapped car, so I know my opinion probably means shit, but it'll be cool to drive around the golf cart and take a look at all the crazy cars. Anyway, as you guys know, we cut the back end of this thing off the other day, and now we have to get it back together. We have to mount the battery, mount the nitrous tank. I got it pretty straightened out, but like I said, 11th hour, we have to get this done. I'm gonna sign Chris up to learn how to drift stitch for the first time today. Little VW boy, he's gonna drift stitch. So this thing looks not that bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. What do you think it looks, Chris? Give me 1 out of 10.
6.9.
Oh, good answer, good answer. I cleaned up all the cuts. I think it looks pretty good. Like, I obviously don't love it, but it's kind of straight now. That lower panel is never going to be correct again, but before you could shove your hand underneath the trunk, so it's a little bit better. Let's get to work. All right, Chris, you're gonna drift stitch. I'm gonna get the bumper beam bolted on, and then we have to start mounting shit. I have to make a frame for the new battery box we got. All right, let's get to work. Wow, Chris, that looks pretty good. This thing it couldn't have been more in 2 pieces. Like, it was broken completely in half. Definitely missing some, this is how hard I got hit at Lime Rock, but my boy is putting it back together. He goes, I never drift stitched before, I just bought new bumpers. So we don't have time for that, and even if we did have time, if I were to get a new bumper, it wouldn't have been red, it wouldn't have had delivery on, so this is gonna have to do for the end of the year, but it's all good, it looks fine. Dude, that's impressive. We'll clean the rubber off of it, and I think it'll look perfect. No. We have G-Technics rubber and tar remover, brother. We can do whatever we want. It looks fine. It really doesn't look that bad at all. Now we gotta see if all those zip ties will fit around the bumper beam, or we're shortening the bumper beam too.
It's gonna fit one way or the other.
All right, actually, I'll show you what I'm doing. While he's been doing that, I've been figuring out a new location for the nitrous tank. 1, I didn't love where I had it before. I just had it bolted in the spare tire well. 2, I want it away from potential danger. So I'm mounting it back up in here. Gonna drill some holes and riv nut it. As soon as I get that done, I'll pick this back up, and hopefully we'll be able to get the tank out when it's that far back. Might be a pain, but we have a new bottle bracket coming. All right, an hour later, but I got the nitrous tank mounted, and I'm actually happier with how it's mounted now than how it was previously. Take a look. So we have it riv nutted back here, and here I ended up making a bracket and then nut and bolting it through the body. Obviously the tank isn't tight in here, but it is even more sturdy than it was before. Now we have to mount the battery. I think I came up with a pretty good plan. Let me get everything cleaned up and I'll show you what that is. And what I'm thinking is something like this. I want it away from the quarter panel. So what I'm gonna do is I got some angle iron. I'm gonna build a bracket around the base, weld it together, and then weld it to the frame of the car. So it'll be nice and sturdy. The factory enough location, and then I won't have to extend any wires. Let's get to cutting. I don't have any way to cut 45-degree angles, so I'm just gonna cut them straight while I'm on top of each other. I think it'll be fine. Here's what I've come up with, and I'll explain why I have these long ones on top of the shorter ones. The shorter ones are gonna be welded to the frame rail, so I wanted it a little bit recessed so that the tray didn't hit it, and then the tray just sits on top of this. I am gonna bolt the aluminum tray to the steel bracket once it's welded into the car. So this is what we've come up with. We're gonna weld it to the frame rail. I think it should be plenty strong enough. And then we're gonna bolt the aluminum battery box to this. Keeps it in the factory location, and then I don't have to worry about rewiring anything. And this will be way stronger than it was before. It used the factory thing before. It was kind of sketchy, so it's gonna be much better now. All right, tray is welded to the frame. I welded it on top and underneath. Pretty pumped with how it came out. The welds might not look the best, but they penetrated, and I'm not concerned at all about them not holding. So let's take a look and see if this thing still fits. Yes! New battery box. Not only is this going to secure the battery, but now since the trunk is cut open, kind of glad I have it in a sealed box. It will keep it protected from tires delaminating, rubber, shit coming up off the track. I think this is, as much as I didn't want to do this, I think this is a better plan. Kind of having everything up and out of the way. Very, very happy with how this is coming out. And this thing is, I think the frame rail will bend before the battery box breaks off the frame rail. All right, quick coat of paint on it. Can never tell we even did anything. Good morning, welcome back to the video. We're going to Kentucky and Reed is coming with us. I don't know where I'm going. Go find this fool. You homeless? What's up, brother? Damn, AirPods in? You look like a real businessman. What's up, brother?
How we doing?
It'd be better if my tires showed up.
It's not here yet, huh?
Maybe today?
Why did they make an obstacle course out here?
I don't know.
This is sketchy.
Dude, it is really sketchy. All right, I'm gotta focus. Got you a treat.
Dude, I'm there's some schmutz on
I
top
got you
of
the
it.
chrome top too, not the white top.
Dude, that's it right there.
First Monty of the day and it's 10:30 a.m. I'm surprised you're not shaking. All right, let's get. You don't know this, but we have a lot of work to do on the car still.
Sick. I figured.
Oh. All right, Reed, getting right into it. First off, the lights A+.
Incredible.
It looks so much better in here, doesn't it? All right, you need
Makes
to see
your
the
car
back.
look like crap, but man, the lights look good.
You need to see the back of the car. Come here.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Go over there. So if you guys don't know, I think I've explained this, but Reed is a body man extraordinaire, so I want to see what he thinks about the job I've done on this.
Cut some stuff.
Yeah, you know,
it looks good though. It looks like it was done cleanly.
I try, dude, I am such a hack job sometimes, and I really tried to this thing is so f***ed. It needs to be completely cut off and replaced. So if I can make it nice enough for the rest of the season, but battery in there.
Batteries in there.
Nitrous. Oh, you see the little bracket I was talking about I made? And that's nut bolted and welded and riv nutted over here. I painted all the bare metal, but everything lines up. Here, let me show you. Let me move my toolbox.
I'm a little offended that the garage isn't clean for me, but...
Oh, my flashlight. Oh!
God!
This is why I clean my garage. Look, the taillight pockets are kind of straight. Hey, listen, dude. Listen. Hey, when we have to change the diff this weekend, at least it's easy to get to now. I can't wait to tap the wall and just wipe the entire back of the car off now because there's no structure.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Time to get to work because we're supposed to leave today. Reed, since you're a TikTok superstar, I'm gifting this to you for the weekend to see if you like it, and if you use it, I'll let you keep it. I have no use for it.
I don't know how it works, but I'm
All those Tic Tacs, you know? All right, 50 hours later, we're all done. Nitrous tank is mounted. Reed was so kind to rewire my taillights, find the taillight hardware that we didn't have anymore, and he even put the battery box on for me. Thank you, Reed.
You're very
You haven't been TikToking, you've been working pretty hard.
I've been working. God.
Working these hands. My hands look like this, so yours can look like that, Reed.
Yeah, exactly.
Bottles mounted, all the wiring is cleaned up, the battery box is in. This thing is, the only time that battery is gonna move is when the frame rail gets ripped off the car. So not worried about that. We still have to mount the tailpipe and the bumper. Dude, whoa. Oh, that's for Dylan right there. That's a Dylan move if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that is a Dylan move.
So one slight oversight, we forgot we don't have an exhaust hanger anymore. So my fabricator, Reed Frazier, is here to help me. Also, put the bumper back on. Please don't look too close, but it actually, from this angle, looks 4 out of 10. In person, it's probably more like a 2 out of 10. This side's a little sus, but oh God, it looks not good on camera. We're getting there though, we're getting there. I'm glad we didn't rush to do this. Like, I'm glad that we're making lemony water from lemons. Not really lemonade, but it's... it's a...
You wouldn't want to drink this.
Shut the fuck up, Reed. All right, well, he's gonna do the hangers. I'm gonna dismount some tires. Still waiting on the tires, which, let me preface, completely my fault. I ordered them last minute. They were supposed to show up today. Hopefully they still do. I do not know. We have to do an oil change, put the front bumper back on. Got some work to do, but nothing crazy. So he's gonna get a hanger made up for me and then get some tires done. Should be good to go. Got your safety squints on?
Yeah.
That's good.
Something.
It's gonna be something. Read one note. We just have to put it far enough down so it's not sitting on the subframe stud.
Yeah.
Other than that, should be good. Back to tires. I heard grinding and cutting, so I needed to come see what was going on. Okay. Do you want me to hold it or? Hey, Reed, your mask is down.
I don't need it.
Oh my God. Puts the mask on and everything and then just doesn't even use it. You use one hand? You want gloves? Stop looking, Grant. Stop looking. How I would have done it and how you would have done it is completely different.
Correct.
Oh, wow, that's better than I would have done.
Yeah, it's off the bolt here.
Okay.
A little bit. You know?
Actually, it looks really good. And it works.
It works.
Huh?
It's...
Wow. Nice job, Reed. Are you going to invoice me later?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, burn her in, brother. I'm gonna check those nuts. Buddy, watch, dude, leave that alone. Put it back. All right, it's been a little while since I picked the camera up, but we got the back of the car sorted, which it looks a little okay. Reed got the exhaust hanger done, which I won't show you how it looks, but it works.
I'm not a fabricator. It's not my...
Dude, you can't, don't.
But it's not as good as it could have been if somebody who should have done it did it.
All right, unfortunately, it's like midday. I don't think the tires are showing up. And we have to be in Bowling Green, Kentucky no later than Friday morning at 9 a.m. We are going to be cutting it close, but that'll give us time to wash the car tonight, get all the old tires dismounted, get the car loaded, etc., etc. And I know you guys like the road trip vlogs with Reed, so he's coming. Hey, Reed, I still have your cowboy hat too, buddy.
You're filming so
Look
fast.
at this, Reed. On the shirt,
Oh man, that's sick.
obviously using 2050 VR1. I'm pretty convinced it's the only reason this car is still running, because I'm not nice to this thing. It hasn't blown up yet. I'm not saying it won't this weekend, but it hasn't blown up yet, so.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's a good sign. How you feeling, Reed?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Are
Feeling
you a little
excited.
stressed that the tires haven't showed up yet?
I'm a little stressed that the tires haven't shown up yet, but I still have faith they might show up this evening though.
I'm just stressed that they might not show up until 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
That would suck.
Be really bad.
Yeah.
At least we had time to change the oil.
Yeah. Had time to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, what else? You want to repaint? You want to fix the quarters, repaint the car? What
Might
else
as
can you
well.
do? I mean, we got enough time. Oh, we gotta wash the golf cart.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a little dirty.
I'm a boomer.
I wonder. I put oil in there, right?
Yeah. Where are we going? We going down to the house?
Yeah. Camera definitely died last night when we were washing the car, but we got the car loaded up. Reed, where's your Monstie, dude? Oh, they're right here. We're good. We got our Monsties. Don't worry about it. Tires should be here any minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and dismount all the wheels so when the tires get here, we can load them up and get the f out of here because we have to hit the road and we should be in Kentucky like right now.
We should be in Kentucky right now.
Like literally. We should be rolling into Kentucky, getting some breakfast, and we're in Connecticut.
Kentucky Fried Breakfast.
We gotta get these tires dismounted ASAP. Got all the tires dismounted before, and look what showed up. Thank God. I was starting to get stressed. It's about 11:30 on Thursday. We have to be in Kentucky, which is a 14-hour drive by 9 a.m. tomorrow. So we gotta get to work, gotta get these things mounted up in the truck and on the road. I know I've mentioned it before, but if you use code GRANT15, I'll put it down below, on 651 Sports, or I think anything on TireStreets.com, you'll get 15% off and free shipping. Make sure you use the code. Let's get these fucking things mounted so we can get out of here. Picked this up in a while, but we are good to go. It's hot out.
It's hot out here.
So it's actually like 10 degrees colder in Kentucky. So we're getting food, getting fuel, and we're hitting the road. I don't know what else to tell you. Tires came. You saw that. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been very busy.
It's been a long day and we're only halfway through it.
It's 1 o'clock. It feels like it's 8 o'clock at night because we've been rushing since 8 this morning. All right, let's get on the road.